Hey, what's up? Today I just wanted to talk about a accident I had recently with my finger. That's right, I fucked up the tip of my finger. So here's how it happened. It was crazy. I was sitting on the couch, okay? Right. Stay with me here because it's going to get wild. I was sitting on the couch with my wife and we were watching trash reality TV. And then I went with my hand to adjust my pants. And then I broke the tendon in my finger. Yes. That's all I did was adjust my pants, okay? And I turned my fingers sideways like this. I felt like a pop, and I was like, ooh, that felt weird. Then I started shaking my hand, and I held it up, and I was like, oh, I can't move the tip of my finger anymore. This is what it looked like. My wife, I was so calm about it, my wife thought I was joking. I was like, oh, yeah, I can't move the tip of my finger anymore. And she was like, yeah, okay, you're kidding, right? And I was like, no, I could like move it up and down with my other hand. Like if I wanted to go like this, I could do it, but I couldn't physically like do it. And the crazy thing is, it's like that's not an easy thing to do with your finger, right? Like you have to use a lot of your mental power to make your finger curve in like that. And that's why I think it looked so unnatural. Once my wife realized I wasn't kidding, she was like about to throw up. She's like, oh, I can't look at it. Now, I probably should have gone to the hospital like that moment, but I went to Walmart instead to try and find myself a finger sling. A splint, not a sling, but a finger splint. I tried to find one. Walmart didn't have one. I asked this woman if she could help me. She clearly wasn't part of that department. So she helped me as best she could. And then she just kind of flat out lied to me. It was like, oh, we don't have any splints in this store because the store was closing in like 10 minutes. She probably wanted to get home. I even told her, I was like, look, I know you're trying to help me as best you can. I know you probably have something better to do, so you can just go. I just wanted an extra set of eyes. I didn't think she'd be able to tell me where it was. But long story short, I didn't get a splint from Walmart. I drove home and I rigged up some popsicle sticks with some medical tape, and that was my splint for the night. Right there. Yeah, beautiful, right? Masterpiece. Then the next day I went to the hospital. They gave me a real splint. I went to the hospital and I told him, like, I wish I could tell you it was a sports injury, but it's not. I was adjusting my pants and they laughed at me. It's never good when you go to the hospital and the professional staff laughs at you for what happened. And she was like, you could have just told me it was a sports injury. And I was like, no, but that wouldn't have been funny. Like, this story's way more funny. She's like, well, that's true. I'm not embarrassed about it. It's just funny. My wife actually, when we were trying to look up what happened to my finger, she was doing some, like, Googling real quick. And she found a post that said it was something like hatchet finger or like mallet finger or something like that. And they're like, oh yeah, it can happen to people like when they get an injury playing sports, or if there's someone who works with their hands a lot in a trade, or like an old woman putting her socks on. Or they're like, or it could happen to like an elderly woman putting her socks on. So I'm the elderly woman, okay? I was adjusting my pants, the waist of my pants, and I snapped the tendon in my finger. Who does that? How does that happen? Ugh. So anyway, that's what I've been dealing with for the last 2 days. And you know what? It doesn't hurt at all. It didn't even hurt after it happened. There was no pain whatsoever, just a floppy finger that felt really weird. And then I kept trying to put my hands in my pockets, but because my finger, like normally your hand's like this when you put it in your pockets. But because my finger was out like this, I just kept trying to put it in and it would get caught. And then like that hurt when it like bent in again. And I just kept trying to put my hand in my pocket and bending my finger in. Oh, it was a pain in the ass. Anyway, I just wanted to share this little injury with you. I mentioned it quickly. I just filmed the tattoo video. I think I'm going to put this one up first before the tattoo video. Because I like sharing these little stories with you. Because I like when people enjoy my pain. My wife was laughing so hysterically at me because of what happened to my finger and what happened. Especially when she read the thing about how it could happen to old ladies putting their socks on. So I have the fingers of an 80-year-old man. She was laughing hysterically as I went out the door. And she was like, and I just told her, I was like, look, if these roles were reversed right now, and I was laughing hysterically at your injury, you'd be real pissed at me. I just want you to remember that, okay? I'm taking this very well. We can laugh about it now, but I have to have this thing on for like 6 weeks now and I have to see a specialist. And if my tendon doesn't repair itself, then I'm going to have to get surgery. So that kind of sucks, but, I want to be able to use my finger again. I'm just very grateful that it wasn't these two fingers because these are my gaming fingers. And if I couldn't hold a controller and play games, I would be losing my goddamn mind. That's all I do to relax is play video games, okay? That's my nightly relaxation. The kids go to sleep, my wife goes to bed, I stay up for a couple extra hours, play some games, okay? If I couldn't hold that controller, I don't know what the hell I would do. Whew. Anyway, that was a fun story to tell. I think I'm going to edit this real quick. I might even just put it up as all one big long shot, because I don't know. I don't think this video really needs much editing. Maybe it'll be my first video without any editing. No, it's going to have some editing, probably. I don't know. Anyway, so that's what happened. My finger's all messed up now. I can't take it out of this. Like, literally, if I take it out of the cast for like a second and my finger flops back down, then I have to put it on from square one and start over again. So that sucks. So I got to keep this on. Anyway, what's new with you guys? I'll see you in the next one. And also check out my Patreon, patreon.com/FLuffeeTalks. Lots of fun exclusive stuff over there. Yeah, see you in the next one, which will be a tattoo video because I already filmed it. Bye. I love you. Thank you for listening to my story of pain. Bye.